Do you want to succeed? Well, you don't have to wait until you're older to know how. Here are some of the challenges you need to overcome in order to succeed in life. Welcome to Investing Alpha. Let's dive right in. Number 1. The temptation to prioritize instant gratification over happiness in the long run. Back then, our ancestors did not have the abundant resources that we have within their reach. That is why our brains are hardwired to prioritize the present over the long term. In the past, finding berries was rare, so when our ancestors did, they gorged themselves since they didn't know the next time they'd come across one. Eating sweets and junk food right now feels better than eating broccoli. It's more enjoyable to drink alcohol than to remain sober. Instead of putting in an hour of focused work, sitting on the sofa and watching Netflix seems better. But only by learning to put off instant enjoyment in favor of a brighter future, in the long run, can you progress. Number 2. Giving in to what life gives you. From the moment we are born, you will be dealt a random hand in life. Basically, it would be best if you made do with what you have. You'll need to transform into a thinking machine that can learn and innovate quickly here. Life doesn't give you enough room to succeed, but you hold your destiny and are in an ideal position to make it happen. You have everything you need right at your fingertips right now, even if you don't have anybody to take your hand and pull you out of the ruts that life throws you into. Videos like this may teach you the skills you need to climb out on your own. Believe that you can get through it. Number 3. Getting over the imposter syndrome. To overcome it, you destroy it with evidence showing proof of your capabilities. Prove it to me now. Prove it to me later. Prove it to the world. Instead of just telling me how talented you are, show me examples of your work. Please don't assume that people will trust you because you told them to. When one examines their accomplishments, one can never lose faith in themselves. The problem is that most individuals don't want to make the effort necessary to earn respect and the perks that come with having a higher level of credibility. Number 4. Fear. People give up on their dreams because they are afraid of being humiliated, laughed at by their peers, and bringing disgrace upon their own families. The challenge is facing your fears front on and acting despite them. As you contemplate jumping from a cliff into the sea below, your heart races and your body screams to step back. Your brain's safety protocols are kicking in to protect you from jumping, but you ignore them and do it anyway. Once you've made it in, the water feels great, and you can't help but feel accomplished or proud because you took a risk. Now, it's usually simpler the second time around, so conquer your fears and see where it takes you. Number 5. Adults look down on you, and that includes your teachers who tell you that you are less than your classmates. Do you know that as little as 12% of teachers report being happy in their jobs? More than half of them are dissatisfied with how things have worked for them. That's why some of them, because of their insecurities, project their frustrations onto the young, particularly those who don't conform to the norm. They believe that they're always right. And the same goes for other parents who didn't get the life they dreamt of having. They consider it ungrateful of their children to hope for anything different in their future. Number 6. Your parents' narrow perspective on the world will shape how they see the world. Most parents have poor self-awareness. The world where they were raised and developed is fundamentally different from where you now find yourself. What used to work for them may no longer be effective for anybody because of how quickly time has passed. Since they were not exposed to a high-quality education, they have yet to learn the endless possibilities now. Most parents would prefer their children play it safe than strive for success. Put another way, your parents aren't necessarily rooting for you to succeed because they're frightened you'll fail. After all, they couldn't achieve their goals, and it's impossible that you, their precious offspring, would achieve greater success. Number 7. getting your heart broken. There will be no sunshine, no vibrant views in nature, and no desire for food or human contact. It'll feel like someone ripped your heart out of your body. Your heart will be broken at some time in your life. On the plus side, however, you'll learn about some fantastic bands whose existence will make sense during that time. The challenge is facing the world again despite how you really feel, knowing that you may have to go through this again, but holding on to the hope that one day you won't have to, and that it will have all been worth it. Number 8. Defining one's path. We're still kids at heart, so there's more going on here than meets the eye. Despite our accomplishments, it sometimes seems like we're just playing at life. We may have matured, but our inner kid is still alive and well. The challenge is in uncovering one's true self and life's vocation. Discovering your life's calling will help you identify the steps you should take to achieve that goal. Number 9. Laziness. A lack of ambition, purpose, or drive is more at the root of laziness. If you have no plans for the future, you're just wasting time. Putting off work is not the same as being lazy. By definition, procrastination means you put off doing anything until it's vital. Being lazy is much more harmful than putting things off. Almost all difficulties we face can be traced back to our laziness. You know things might be better if you only did something about it, but you keep sitting around doing nothing. Number 10. Outpacing how society is developing faster than ever. Time and civilization progress at a specific rate. If you sleep too long, you may find that you need to catch up. Keeping up with the rising cost of living on a regular income is becoming more difficult. In terms of financial success, you're likely losing. Technology is advancing rapidly. You must keep up with the latest trends in AI-enhanced language, humor, and pop culture to catch up with changing times. You must make an effort if you don't want to fall behind. Number 11. Friends who refuse to grow. Here's the deal. If you want friends, you need people who are really delighted for you when you succeed. Friends who would instead remain stagnant than develop with you. This gap will widen if they don't share your needs for personal growth. If you're successful, they'll start to resent you. Letting some friends go is alright. Not everyone is destined to be at your side forever. Number 12. A selfish and insecure partner who, like a friend we mentioned previously, doesn't wish for you to grow and flourish. It's not uncommon to find that a family member or close friend is holding you back. Watch out for a partner that doesn't encourage your growth and development. Someone who wishes to keep you from developing further because they would be better at ease if you stay the same. This is often rooted in a fear that you will consider them less important as you develop and move on to other things or people. Number 13. Leaving to deal with the harshness of life. Life is not fair. Some people will have a head start over you. Another example, instead of being based on competence, the corporate ladder is a process of social connections. Those who are more skilled at understanding the political scene of the workplace are more likely to get to the top. Even if you're more qualified, the more attractive candidate will likely obtain the position. Number 14. Societal judgments. It's difficult to tread through a society where people don't care to look beyond your appearance. Books will be judged by their covers in today's society. They will judge you by the color of your skin, the language you speak, and the things you wear. They're big fans of the us versus them mentality. Life is already challenging enough. The challenge is pushing forward no matter what society throws at you. Number 15. Carrying on despite being hurt by other people. To put it simply, the past should stay in the past. In a cruel twist of fate, you're doing more damage to yourself by living in the past and ignoring your future. The most challenging part will be freeing yourself from whatever is holding you back. If you live in the past, you'll never be able to move on to the future. But before this video ends, make 10 more choices today, guided by a higher purpose, and experience the difference it makes in your day to become successful. Quit asking other people to make your choices for you and start making your own. If you're an independent adult who manages your own affairs, pledge to make those 10 purpose-driven decisions before the day is done. We're rooting for you. So, tell me about the most difficult challenge you've ever faced. Your thoughts and experiences will benefit the community, so please share them in the comments. Thank you for watching. As always, we appreciate you joining us today. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you enjoy our content. See you on the next one.